In a world with a rapidly growing population, Indonesia ranks 4th in the list by population size with over 270 million people and is facing a large mismatch of demand and supply in its housing market. Half of these people have no houses at all, while the remaining half have no permanent house. In 2015 alone, the backlog of houses in Indonesia was recorded at 13 to 15 million housing units. In addition to the backlog amount, the country needs 400,000 more houses every year. If this social issue persists, Indonesian millennials may not be able to afford to live in the urban centers, which may then hamper the growth and economic empowerment of Indonesian young and productive masses in the long run. Here's an example. Ahmed is 25 years old and has just landed a job in one of the cities in Indonesia. With a minimum wage of approximately $280, Ahmed's job pays him $300 per month, which will be utilized to cover all his financial needs, such as his family, home, savings, and other general expenses. However, with Ahmed's salary range, he could not afford buying a house in the city he works in, while the rental rates in the city are also beyond his means and are getting higher. What's left for Ahmed is to live out of the city. This means longer commute hours and higher transportation costs. Instead, Ahmed chooses to switch job to other part of a small town, which offers affordable residence to own or rent. As a result, Ahmed is exposed to two downsides: lower pay and limited career growth, simply because city centers have better job opportunities than small towns. With many other cases like Ahmed, over time, the millennials in Indonesia will opt out of the city, hindering their growth and productivity in the economy. To prevent this issue, in 2015, the Indonesian government launched the 1 Million Houses program. This ambitious program aims to provide 1 million affordable housing units every year, where 70% is targeted for the poor and low-income households. For the first time since the program commencement, 1.13 million units were built in 2018, exceeding the 1 million target, and more houses are expected to be developed in the years to come so as to meet the increasing demand. So how does Ethis fit into the picture? Through Ethis.co, investors, the crowd, provide bridge financing to developers in constructing low-cost housing units. Funds obtained from Ethis' crowd speeds up the project, allowing developers to make better profits. Meanwhile, 1 Million Housing program lowers construction costs through government's subsidy, relaxed permit requirements, and other government initiatives. At the end of the project, investors are able to earn 12 to 16% annualized profit and concurrently make positive impact to the society. How has Ethis impacted so far? As of today, there are more than 8,000 houses built, impacting over 32,000 low-income families. Over 1,300 investments made with $43.1 million and rising project value. Alternatively, how does GlobalSadaqah play a role? Through its property investment crowdfunding platform, Ethis.co provides global investors the opportunity to invest and earn a profit. Meanwhile, through its charity crowdfunding platform, GlobalSadaqah allows those from all over the world to donate directly to the needy in owning affordable housing units. In the first stage, Ethis invests in the construction of affordable and subsidized housing units. Meanwhile, global donors inject charitable funds through GlobalSadaqah. With the donations, the next stage involves GlobalSadaqah purchasing the affordable housing units from developers. At the end of the day, the donors manage to contribute in empowering low-income communities by way of supporting them in owning a house. Ethis and GlobalSadaqah. Invest, donate, or do both. Join us today in Circulating Good.